Hi, this is Christopher Schoen from Noble Master Games. Today I'm going to talk about Chrono Commander. That's a real-time strategy game with time travel mechanics, and I'm going to show you a little bit how it works. Maybe you're familiar with Achron. That's a game that came out quite a while ago. Chrono Commander works quite similarly. I'm working on the game together with Tony, who's the artist, and then Travis, he will do all the scenario modding and all the campaign story and campaign modding. What's the history behind the game? Basically, the predecessor of this game, it's called Retro Commander. The game is already out, you can already play it. It's also a real-time strategy game. And there's a human alien invasion entering Earth, and you have to defend against the aliens. In the end, you win if you follow the story. And this game, Chrono Commander, continues where you left off in the old story. Now, in Chrono Commander, you travel to an alien planet to try to take the fight to the aliens on their home planet. So, let me show how it works. So this game, if you play without time travel, I can just also play normally like a regular real-time strategy game. For time travel, you need certain troops. You need a chrono control tower, or you need a chrono controller to control time. But you have neither in the game. You basically just limited to play regularly like a normal strategy game. There's no timeline you can manipulate. It's just you in the present time fighting against aliens or other factions. And yes, this game will be multiplayer. You will not just be able to play against the AI. Obviously, you can play AI matches, but you can also play in multiplayer matches against other players. So how does it look? So here I'm in the editor. Up here I have a chrono control tower. My chrono controller, that's a unit that when you own it allows you to view the timeline and also manipulate time in the timeline. And this time let's start it up again. Now when I go back, I can now see the timeline in the game. Here you see the timeline. This here is the present line, that's when I'm at the present, but I can go up to 6 minutes into the past, or I can go up to 3 minutes into the future. You don't see much because I didn't move any troops, but let's try something. We have aliens around here. I just have an alien robot placed, and I show you how you maybe would play. So normally you would probably send some troops, and we try to attack the troops with our tanks. Speed it up a little bit.
Under attack.
Now you see the alien. The problem is the alien has a shield, so we're not able to win the battle. So we're eventually gonna lose all our tanks. We're able to damage the shield of the alien robot a little bit, but it's not gonna do much damage. Now we basically lost the battle against the alien robot, which is no good. And I'll go back, but now we have a timeline available at our disposal. What I can do is, I'll go a little bit back. Here on the timeline I see the actions I executed. Actions are defined, and here the dot below shows when the action got executed. And what I do is now I just cancel all the actions. I don't want to move maybe let's stop a little bit. I don't want to move the tanks to attack the alien robot anymore because they're just gonna get destroyed. So I have to think about another tactic. So what you can do is I can go back in time, select our troops again, and I could, for example, erase all the future commands for those units. Now you see here is the action defined that moved the troops to attack, but now because I erased them all, they just stay still. And you see the attack that happened here. I can switch back and forth on the timeline. the attack that happened never takes place, and I have no fights lost. Eventually everything is gonna go back to how it was at the beginning. Now let's do another try. This time, instead of attacking just with the tanks, I attack together with a bunch of EMP soldiers, and the EMP soldiers have EMP weapons, and they're able to take down the enemy shields of the alien robot. I move my troops into position again. Let's speed it up a little bit. Now we attack. I attack with the soldiers first. They take down the shield, and then the goal is to follow up with the tanks.
Under attack.
I think I only need one shot with the soldiers to take down the shield. Let's hope it works. So now the shield is disabled. Now the tanks have full range to take on the enemy alien robot. So whereas before, where I lost everything, now this time I'm able to basically take down the alien robot, and then that's the alien, the commander. Once I take it down, basically the game is won. So I eliminated the alien commander, and I also eliminated the aliens, and now you're wondering, hey, what? The game is done, but the game is not declared a victory. So how it works in Chrono Commander is you have to wait until that's a time wave that propagates the actions from the past, hits the present line, and eventually the game is over. Maybe let's speed it up a little bit. Only when the time wave that propagates the actions from the past to the future hits that line is the game declared a victory. So the alien race could, in C, still go back, change the action, and maybe hide the robot. But now it happened. The aliens, they don't do time travel yet. Basically lost, and I have my victory. So now the game is basically over. Maybe let me explain a little bit how the mechanic works. Basically, when I move troops at the present, it doesn't cost me anything. I can move 100 troops, 1,000 troops. But let's say if I go into the past, it costs me chrono power. That's the chrono power bar here. If I move my commander robot a couple times in the past, suddenly I use all of my chrono power, and once that chrono power hits 0, I'm not able to issue any more commands.
Right away.
In the past at least. I can still issue commands in the future, or in the present I mean, not in the future, but I can't issue any commands anymore. Maybe let me demo it. And now if I try to execute actions now, nothing is gonna be happening because I have not enough chrono power. I can still move one tank, but I'm not able to move the whole bunch because I'm missing the chrono power. Also, all the actions that happen in the past, they're propagated by time waves. Basically what happens in the past, now you see the actions, how I go and destroy the alien robot again. Because that's action we entered before, now it's in the past, and now we can actually replay the battle and see it again. And let's see if we win again this time. If I didn't change anything, obviously the action will play out the same as before. I take down the alien robot and win. But if I go to the present, that already happened, already have won. But here in the past I can still see it happening again. I can basically replay the same battle over and over. The game is already declared over, so I could in theory go back into the past and stop all the tanks from attacking the alien again. I can erase the actions, this time in the future again, so we don't attack. But given the game already ended, basically that's it. Yeah, that's the basics. There is some more to it. We can obviously teleport, chronoport troops. There's a chronoporter where you can move troops into the past. We have also a chrono cloner, which can port troops into the past and future. Then we have chrono bombs, or tachyon bombs are they called. You can have them explode at a different time on the timeline. And then you have also chrono artillery and stuff. There are a bunch of other specialized troops that are at your disposal in Chrono Commander, and I'm gonna demo that at another video. I know it's maybe a little bit quick. Let me know what you wanna know and post it in the comments, and I try to respond. That's Chrono Commander coming out maybe next year or later. Thank you. Thanks for watching.